Hi, this is Chad Wien. I'm the superintendent of Mad River Local Schools. Today, I'd like to share our journey through our social emotional learning process, specifically whole child restorative practices. We take a lot of pride in creating a space within our school district where our students, our staff, and our families feel welcome and part of our community. And really, that's what whole child restorative practices are all about. So today, you will experience K through 12 how we support our students, our families, and our staff with whole child restorative practices. Enjoy.
Ohana helps our students. Our mission for Ohana is for students to build community with one another and also with staff. So that group of students comes from all grade bands, K through 4. They're meshed together. All of our staff and students are together at one time in each and every group. There might be a number of students up to 8 and as low as maybe 7. And they work with a staff member on a bunch of our different areas of the school, such as our PAVS curriculum that connects with it. So it could be compassion, gratitude, those types of things, kindness. And we try to instill that into our students because we feel that learning cannot happen unless we have that relationship building prior and working on that socio-emotional and physical well-being for our students. So that Ohana that we have on Fridays gives that staff member and those students that connection, that community, and they can build that trust and bond with that trusted adult that may not be their classroom teacher. And it really goes along with the WSCC for the CDC, where it's the whole school, whole child, whole community. And we really try to instill that in our students here at Stevenson.
We utilize whole child restorative practices here at Mad River Middle School. And we feel that this is very, very important support for our students. This is something that we are utilizing. It's a spectrum of strategies from things that are happening in the classroom, like circles, just quick conversations between a teacher and a student when an incident may happen, all the way up to if there's a conflict between students. We are structuring a conversation so that those students have the opportunity to kind of talk through what happened. It is a structured conversation with an administrator and a guidance counselor or a therapist, and we're just helping to kind of clear the air between those students and set some good boundaries and move forward in a positive way.
Years back, I was struggling with a class. They were just kind of not nice to each other. We do a social contract every year, and that's like how we treat each other, but it just wasn't enough. So someone suggested to do circles. So I just did circles with that one block, and it changed the behavior not only for them towards me, but towards each other. So it really just created an impact on like what's right, what's wrong, how we feel about each other, and what we believe about things that are going on in the world and how we can relate to each other.
So I think the biggest impact is just the climate and culture. It is just so positive. Students really do want to be here. Staff wants to be here. One of the things that we implemented was tribe time, and that's just a 20-minute time at the beginning of our day for students to, they grab their breakfast, they go to their tribe time. There's some structured activities throughout the week, but I think one of the most important things that we do with students is on Mondays we do a circle. And that is a really important routine for us because it's teaching some important skills, like just taking turns and like truly listening as others are speaking. And it really provides some trust and some equity of voice that our students need developmentally at this age level.
Restorative practices at Stebbins High School has been helping us a lot with conflict resolution. We have 1,000 students in our building every day. There's conflicts that arise. We've been using it to help process conflict resolution. It helps students articulate the way they're feeling. We talk about regulation, dysregulation. We build a vocabulary with those students, and then that allows us to help them become more reflective when they're relaxed. And then we turn that into a structured conversation to help students out with conflict resolution so they can work things out between themselves without it creating a larger issue. On top of that, we use that in the classroom when students are frustrated. Teachers will have one-on-one conversations with them to help re-regulate them, to reintroduce them back into the educational environment.
At the beginning of the season, I was really struggling with having the girls allow me to coach or allow me to like be a part of their space, which is okay. Like, it's normal when you've had 4 coaches over the past 4 years. So throughout that, I had conversations, one-on-one conversations instead of big group conversations to get to know every single one of those girls. And when I started doing that, the girls started opening up and allowing me in a little bit more each day. So instead of them screaming at me on the court, like, I ended up having girls coming and talking to me in the school day, or like at the end of the school day, just telling me about their days and allowing me a piece of their life.
Thank you for watching. As you can see, our continuum of services have been really focused on building that relationship between our community, between staff, students, teachers, to make sure that we have those relationships built.
And understanding that our students, our families, and our staff are confronted with challenges on every day, and knowing that when you feel more supported and connected and cared for, that those challenges can feel a little bit less. Our next steps are that we are going to continue to develop opportunities for continuity and connection throughout all of our buildings, so that we can develop that felt sense of community and support throughout our district as a whole.